Let's get right into it. Your kidneys. They're a relentless 24/7 filtration engine. I mean, while you're deep asleep, they are wide awake. They're continuously scrubbing your blood, pulling out waste, fighting this desperate, invisible battle just to keep your biology in perfect balance. But here's the catch. When you finally wake up, that engine is severely dehydrated. It desperately needs the right fluids right upon waking to finish the job, flush out that accumulated waste, and basically reset for the day.
And honestly, what most of us do in the morning is actually alarming. We wake up, we grab whatever feels normal, which is usually a massive cup of standard coffee, but think about what you're actually doing. You are dangerously trapping overnight toxins right at the exact moment your body is trying its hardest to expel them. Especially in mature patients, this daily morning dehydration habit literally leaves kidneys clinically clogged. The waste just builds up, the pressure mounts, and delicate organ filtration gets compromised without you feeling a single symptom. We absolutely have to rethink the first 30 minutes of your day.
Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. We're going to cover the morning burden, oxidative defense, natural diuresis, systemic support, and finally, the actual detox routine.
Section 1. The morning burden. 24/7 filtration under threat.
So because you haven't had a drop of water for 7, maybe 8 hours, you wake up in a state of mild dehydration. That makes this morning window absolutely crucial. You are wide open, incredibly vulnerable to the silent enemy of longevity, which is oxidative stress. What is that? Well, it's basically the slow, insidious buildup of cellular damage from environmental toxins, processed food, metabolic waste, all that stuff. And our normal morning habits, rushing out the door with a sugary pastry or a heavily roasted coffee, they completely fail to clear this stress. Instead, they just compound it, slowly suffocating the delicate filtration units inside your kidneys over years, and honestly, decades.
Moving on to Section 2. Oxidative defense. Green tea's catechin shield. Now, our very first botanical intervention isn't just a nice warm drink, it's a profound protective mechanism for a system under attack. Green tea quietly but powerfully supports multiple organ systems all at once. It's totally packed with catechins. These are incredibly potent antioxidants that actively throw up a shield around your kidney cells to block that oxidative stress we just talked about. It reduces chronic kidney inflammation, taking the pressure off so your biological engine can actually filter blood effectively. And since your liver and cardiovascular system work hand in hand with your kidneys, green tea acts like a systemic shield for the whole operation, giving you this nice, steady, jitter-free energy lift.
But listen, to get these clinical benefits, execution is literally everything. You want to steep 1 teaspoon of loose leaves, or 1 bag is fine too, in hot water for about 3 to 5 minutes. Then, toss in a slice of lemon or some raw honey. And actually, that's not just for flavor. It creates this amazing antioxidant synergy that boosts hydration. Most importantly, you need to consume this on an empty stomach exactly 30 minutes before breakfast. One quick warning though, you have to limit this to just 1 or 2 cups a day. Over-consuming even natural caffeine, that's going to trigger the exact dehydration we are desperately trying to cure here.
Section 3. Natural diuresis. Balanced fluid flush via parsley and dandelion.
Look, if you frequently wake up with physical signs of trapped toxins, I'm talking about facial puffiness, heavy legs, or just stubborn morning bloating, your body is basically sounding an alarm. Your fluids are off balance. Now, when traditional medicine sees this kind of fluid retention, the knee-jerk reaction is to prescribe harsh synthetic diuretics. The problem? Those pharmaceuticals aggressively strip your body of essential minerals like potassium and magnesium, which just creates a brand new set of biological emergencies. Natural botanical diuretics, like parsley and dandelion root, take a completely different pathway. They give you a gentle, balanced flush that actually protects your mineral reserves while neutralizing the threat.
And the clinical data shows us exactly how this mechanism works. Fresh parsley directly ramps up urine production, which rapidly drops the bloating and flushes out the urinary tract. Dry dandelion root, on the other hand, specifically targets liver and kidney pathway support. It pushes out that excess fluid without the dangerous mineral loss. Honestly, you can think of these plants as a gentle, natural power washer that literally scrubs the bloodstream of nitrogenous waste. They aren't attacking your system, they're empowering it.
As Dr. Jason Fung points out right here, dandelion root achieves fluid release safely. And that's absolutely crucial, because true renal repair is never about harsh, shock-to-the-system emergency interventions. It's really about sustainable, gentle, and continuous support.
So getting the diagnostic details right on this is a game changer. If you're going with dandelion, you must use the dried root, not the leaves. Why? Because the root holds the absolute highest concentration of those kidney-supporting compounds. Steep that for 10 to 15 minutes. If you're using parsley, just take a small bunch of fresh, rinsed leaves and steep them for 5 to 10 minutes. And again, the magical clinical window here is exactly 30 minutes before your very first meal to intercept all that overnight waste.
Okay, Section 4, Systemic Support. Nettle and ginger for holistic filtration.
Right, so now that we've initiated a fluid flush, we need the specific compounds for long-term systemic support and the aggressive reduction of deep tissue inflammation. Enter nettle leaf tea. It's kind of amazing when you think about it. Out in nature, the nettle plant defends itself with this painful sting, but when we harvest it, dry it out, and brew it, it completely transforms into this profound biological intervention. It's loaded with iron, magnesium, and vitamin C. It actively fights chronic inflammation and flushes bacteria right out of the urinary tract. It does have a pretty earthy taste though, so pairing it with some mint makes it a really nice, highly palatable daily medicine.
Next up is ginger. And get this, the exact daily measurement you need to achieve real clinical benefits is just 1 to 2 centimeters of fresh ginger root. That tiny little slice holds an immense amount of power.
The systemic effects here brilliantly illustrate exactly why that is. While nettle leaf uses its dense mineral profile to replenish nutrients and balance your fluids, ginger root uses its potent antioxidants to radically enhance blood circulation. Remember, your kidneys filter blood continuously. If your circulation is weak, your filtration is weak. It's that simple. Ginger's ability to boost healthy, robust blood flow is fundamentally necessary for those kidneys to operate at absolute peak efficiency.
Finally, Section 5, the detox routine. Sustainable renal health protocols.
We have all the data, we have the botanicals, now we've got to synthesize this into an actionable daily regimen that you can literally start tomorrow morning. The entire protocol is anchored by the 30-minute Botanical Flush, which acts as an amazing diagnostic tool to find the exact biological profile your body needs. You just drink your chosen tea exactly 30 minutes before your first bite of food. But keep in mind, this is a holistic protocol. These biological interventions work best when you pair them with foundational healthy habits. You absolutely have to maintain consistent hydration all day, drastically cut back on those salty, heavily processed foods that spike your blood pressure, and build your meals around fresh fruits and vegetables. Furthermore, there is a strict clinical necessity for botanical rotation here. You really shouldn't just pick one tea and drink it forever. You've got to rotate them. Alternating between green tea for oxidative defense, parsley for fluid balance, nettle for inflammation, dandelion for your detox pathways, and ginger for circulation, that gives your kidneys an incredibly wide, dynamic variety of nutrients over the week. It prevents your body from over-relying on a single herb and helps you build a truly resilient biological engine. When it comes down to it, true organ preservation does not require expensive synthetic products, massive pharmaceutical interventions, or crazy punishing routines. It just requires thoughtful, natural, and highly specific daily habits. This 30-minute window in the morning is both a diagnostic tool and a powerful healing mechanism rolled into one incredibly simple habit.
So, I want to leave you with this final thought. Your kidneys have been working flawlessly in the dark, constantly filtering out the absolute chaos of the modern world just to keep you standing. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up and walk into your kitchen, what are you going to do? Will you just reach for the convenience of a drink that leaves you clinically clogged, or will you make the choice to actively protect, flush, and heal the biological engine that literally keeps you alive? That choice is entirely in your hands.